What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I really don't have much on JasmyCoin, right? I've talked about this position multiple times. It comes up in my live streams quite frequently to where people are excited about this play. Now, when I say I don't have much on it, I mean there's not really much news, many things that are happening. People ask me about different scenarios that's going on with JasmyCoin, which I can go through multiple times. I do want to remain on top of it because it holds up the popularity. And one thing that I want to see with this position um, you know, is going to make this absolutely skyrocket to a whole nother level and be looked at a lot differently from, big money and institutional investors as well. With this play. So I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to break down Jasmy Coin, give you a little bit of an update and talk about this one thing that really could turn Jasmy Coin from like something that's this, moving like that to something that's like this. And it's just constantly moving up, getting out of frame, right? So, anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the other links that are in the description for, like I said, Twitter and Patreon. I have a Patreon link down below. If you guys want to join that, you can reach out to me privately on Patreon as well as Discord group. You can get all the educational content, anything that I post related to buy alerts, sell alerts, all of that stuff that's over there. So feel free to check those things out. But like I've said, I've talked about Jasmy Coin quite a bit. In the past couple of months, I've talked about it a lot more because they added a lot of the supply. If you don't know, they had a very low supply. It was like 3 to 10%. It was a very, very low percentage of the overall supply that was out there, meaning that they can heavily dilute the position and you would see a decreasing value in it. And that's what we saw. We saw it go from a level of, I believe, $4 all the way down to less than a penny. And people would call that some people would look at it and go, it's a rug pull, right? A rug pull doesn't gradually fall down. That's something that is heavily diluted, right? They add more coins as time goes on. Or it also loses price and the overall market cap does decrease. So it's kind of both, right? You saw the market cap decrease from a $1.2 billion market cap all the way down to like $100 million. So it definitely did find a way to, divide by 10, fall by 10. And then we also saw the dilution of the position. So not only was that, say falling by, dividing by 10, but let's say you added the same supply in there. Now it's looking like dividing by 20 or dividing by 100 or things like that, right? You're seeing it fall down a heavy amount, going from a level of $4 all the way down to a level of less than a penny. And it hurts. It hurts a lot of people when they see the option to buy something. They're like, oh, the all-time high is $4. It can get back to this point. Understand that the difference between then and now is how much supply was out there. Currently, if you see a $4 price point, you're going to be looking at a $1 price point. You'll be looking at a $47.5 billion market cap compared to the $1.2 billion market cap it was at way back when. And that wasn't even at the highest price point. That was actually at a lower price point, right? So if you look all the way back here, you're going to see somewhere right here when it was at 21 cents. That's where you saw it at a $1.2 billion market cap. And that's at still a lower supply because 1.2, you're looking at it, let's say 25 cents. And you're looking at a $1.2 billion market cap, you're basically saying that you had 4 billion or something that were out there in circulating supply. And over here it was up at a $4 price, decreased all the way down to a low of less than a penny. I mean, it happens. It does happen. And the thing we have to look at is not the fact that it was a rug pull, it's the fact that it was heavily diluted. And heavy dilution, sorry guys, is not a horrible thing. Because then it opens up the door whenever you do hit that full dilution point, it opens up the door for normal people to get in and buy it and find the best price point to buy. Now, did I buy at the absolute lowest point it could possibly be? No, but did I buy at a low point? Yes, I did. And I think it can go a lot higher, especially up to 1.2 billion, if not a lot further than where that is. So at minimum, I'm looking at, a 3x, 4x return within JasmyCoin. And that's just from, getting to a $1.2 billion market cap. Now, you're probably like, well, you've explained this already. You've talked about the fact that it was at a certain level and the possibility of it getting to those levels. What's the game changer thing that you have that will turn this to the next level? And I talked about this in my live stream. It's very, very simple. The simplest thing you can look at is probably the price, the supply, all of those simple things. But even at a more simple level or simpler level, you look over on Coinbase and they give you good information, right? They give you some of all the same information that you would get on CoinMarketCap. You'll get the price, you'll get the market cap, you'll get the volume, you'll get the trading activity and all that stuff, the popularity, which it's insane to see it that popular, especially with a $333 million market cap. But this is the most important piece. And people may know where I'm going with this. When you have typical hold time, that is high, it creates strength within the position. People that are holding for a long period of time, it's not considered just a day tradable position. Currently, we can see JasmyCoin go all the way up to a high in one day of, 0.0072, 72% of a penny. But it did decrease down to, or was at a 65% of a penny. So seeing it at 65% of a penny versus 72% of a penny means that you have a lot of day trading and swing trading within the position, meaning that you have people that are holding on for a short period of time, maybe a week, maybe a little over a week. And that's what you're seeing there. You're seeing 8 days of typical hold time. If you can see those days slowly start to climb, give you a reason to hold this position for a longer period of time, create more popularity so people are holding it for a long period of time. Well, now you're looking at a much stronger position that holds typically for 10 days, holds typically for 20, 30, 40 days, 50 days. The reason why Shiba Inu is so strong, the reason why Ethereum is so strong is not just because of what the potential use case could be, right? Because we all know that use cases are not 100% established. And yes, I do believe the next bull run will be a use case bull run, but it's not heavily established, and it's not all about what the use case will be. It's about the popularity, the belief within it. And the best belief that you can see is within that typical hold time. Seeing 8 days is not as disappointing as I have seen in some projects, but it is still disappointing. You want to see people holding for a long time. You don't want to see people trading constantly, because it's not something that just thrives off of consistent transactions in and out, right? If it was something that had a tax to it or had a burn with it or had something that was transaction based, then yes, it would thrive off of typical transactions. But this, you're not thriving off of typical transactions, not at the moment, not at the time of recording this video. So 8 days of typical hold time, not enough. We need way more than that. I would say once we start seeing it climbing, it gets over 10, then we can start to get really, really excited for how long people are holding for. I've been holding for longer than that time. Over these past 2 months, I've been talking about it a little bit more and more. And it does look like a great position. But I want to hold it longer, and I want to see more and more people that are doing the same. Now, the only thing that really doesn't sit well with people is the fact that if you're holding, you would like to have some sort of an APY, which you can't gain right now. So that's something that I feel like would boost the hold time, but only time will tell, right? So we will see. I think we will gain in typical hold time, and it will absolutely make Jasmy thrive and grow to a way bigger level to where you and your friends can become Jasmy millionaires. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys are thinking about this. I know it's tough to see success within plays because of what's happening in the market and how it's not really moving too much. But when we do see that bull run, Jasmy will be a part of it, and the typical hold time will also be a part of it, that rise in that. So guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.